Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. We are going to be doing some technical analysis on Bitcoin, and we are also going to be doing some technical analysis on Cardano. Shout out to Mr. Fektik, or however you say your name, for being here first. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. Make sure you guys have some coffee if you don't, because we have a lot of technical analysis to do in today's video. We're going to talk about the $6,000 bounce on Bitcoin that we saw over the last 24 hours, and we're also going to be talking about how I was wrong about my Cardano price prediction, and I'm going to be giving you my new Cardano price prediction, and we're going to be going through why I was wrong, how I was wrong, and what we need to take away from that. In all humility, we got to come at you and tell us when we make predictions that are right, but also, more importantly, when we make predictions that are wrong. We're going to see what we can learn from that. I'm joined today by Tim, who is helping to produce the show.
What's up, everybody?
And I'm joined by Smay, who is our writer and our researcher.
Hello, everybody.
And by the way, I want to give a quick shout out. We're going to go for about 5 minutes here. We're going to jump straight into some Bitcoin TA. We're not going to dilly-dally very long, but one thing I want to say first and foremost is that we have a switcher coming in so that both of these guys will be on camera pretty soon. I know it seems a little weird that you can hear their voices and you can't see their faces. That's going to be changing this week. No worries, it's coming. It's going to look a lot better here in a minute.
It's in the mail.
It's in the mail. Just like Smee the Tree's coupon, just like Smee the Tree's tree costume.
Yeah, tree costume.
By the way,
no coupon.
No coupon. Before we get started, I do want to mention actually that we just started a new coupon code for the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy called Smee the Tree.
Yay!
Smee has a coupon code right now, and it'll get you $75 off.
This is my
Actually,
gift.
we're not releasing that unless we get 500 likes in the first half hour. So the first half hour by 10, we're going to give it 10:03.
Yep.
If we get 500 likes by 10:03, we will release that today. If not, we're going to delay that till tomorrow.
Yep.
So make sure you hit that like. I see we really haven't talked about anything yet, and we already have 56 likes. 2 dislikes, so someone forgot to hit the dislike button twice.
Yes, hit the dislike button twice.
That's okay. You can fix that quickly.
It's okay. You can fix that.
You guys are going to, this is how you save money. You support
Live
me,
better Walmart.
Smee the Tree. This is how I know you love me. This is how
Exactly.
I know you love me.
Make sure you drop some love in the chat, guys. We're going to sit here and just get kind of energized, get pumped, interact with the chat a little bit. We're going to jump straight on into some Bitcoin technical analysis here in a couple of minutes. Any questions you have, we're going to be leaving a lot of question and answer time at the end of this stream. Anything that you want to talk about and get our take on, make sure you tell us then. But we're also going to answer like 1-2 questions here. Just get warmed up, then we're going to jump into that Bitcoin TA.
I like the question, how do you smell Smee? And they spelled it out for us nicely. Smee, do you want to answer that one first?
Yes.
Of all, that really wasn't the name in the first place.
No.
Yes.
It's a combination of my middle and last name. It's Smee.
Smee.
So I go by Smee, but Smee.
Uber's on this channel.
Smee rhymes with tree, and because somebody compared me to having the build of a tree, now I am called. Which, by the way, that is weightist and fat shaming. I don't appreciate it.
Profiling.
But it's all right.
Weightist.
I will take it on take it on the chin like a real man.
No, that's the real question. I see a couple people saying it here. Is it Smee or Shmee?
SMEE, right?
Yes, right. Okay, that's what I thought.
But you know what? It's Smee.
It's
Smee. But if you want to call
chat.
me Smee, that's fine. It would be SMEE then. You
Yes.
spell it SMEE.
So if you call him Smee, it is SMEE. I think we have time for one more question before we jump on into some technical analysis, guys. If there's anything, let us know.
Yeah, we're going to be doing all kinds of technical analysis today. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge. We're going to give new price predictions.
Yes.
We are not forgetting about you guys. We will be going through technical analysis.
Yes.
So, just any more questions?
Someone said, been working out, Jeb?
Yes, he has. Oh, that so to give you guys a little tickle of what's happening. So in the first half hour, we're gonna be breaking down, like Jeb said, we're gonna be talking about Bitcoin. We're gonna be talking about Cardano, where he was right, where he was wrong. The second half hour, actually, we're gonna use an entire half hour just to go over the coins that you guys want him to break down. So pay attention to that. But like we said, we'll release that discount code in the first half hour if we get to 500 likes by that time. So hit that like button. If we get to 1,000 by the end of the hour, what's gonna happen, Smee?
If we get to
1,000
likes within the hour,
we are going to be releasing on Instagram, most likely, a background workout video of Jeb, and so you guys get an inside look into what goes into those muscles you see.
We get to see a bind, and you know what? If we hit 1,500, and I'm just throwing this out, this has not been planned. If we hit 1,500, we will have Tim on our Instagram, do technical analysis.
Yes.
Tim.
Yes.
You want to miss that.
You guys want to see you guys want to see Not Crypto Tim doing technical analysis. This is Tim's new name, by the way. We have Smee the Tree over here and Not Crypto Tim.
Non-crypto Tim.
Not Crypto Tim, non-crypto Tim. Anyway, guys, there's over 600 people in the stream already. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing to the channel. Why should you do that? I'll tell you why. Because we are dedicated to helping you reach financial freedom through trading and doing technical analysis and investing in cryptocurrency markets. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's go ahead and jump on to some Bitcoin TA because I know that's what you guys came here for. And remember, guys, since the title is talking about Cardano, we are going to be doing some Cardano technical analysis. That is going to be a large part of this stream. We're going to talk about Bitcoin first, and then as more people join on in, we're going to talk about Cardano here in about 10 to 15 minutes or so. So, guys, the very first thing I want to do is I want to back up. And I want to show you what the chart on Bitcoin looks like with completed technical analysis. What we're going to be looking at here in about 5 to 10 minutes is a chart that looks something like this. But first, guys, as always, we have to go back to basics and we have to figure out what in the world is Bitcoin doing. This is called blank-to-bank technical analysis. This is where we take a blank chart and I take you through all of my steps to figuring out what exactly the chart's doing so that we can figure out how to make bank by trading and investing in this market. So again, this is where we're going, but this is where we're starting. So let's do it. The very first thing that we have to do, guys, is we have to figure out where our support and resistance levels are. We're going to talk about trend lines here in a second, but we need to figure out where our levels are. The first level we need to know is obviously the previous all-time high figure for Bitcoin at $58,500. That happened about 7 days ago. Another level that I see on this chart that's going to be very important is our previous all-time high figure back here. You guys can see that Bitcoin used $42,000 as an all-time high figure for quite a while. We ended up breaking above it back earlier on in February, in particular on the 8th of February. And this was actually a price target that we had used on this channel. I told you guys many times last week. Give me a 1 in chat if you remember this. I talked about many times last week about how I believed that Bitcoin was going to pull back to between $41,000 and $42,000. Well, right now it looks like Bitcoin pulled back to $42,988. We were very close on that prediction, and you're going to find out here in a second why that might just not be over yet. The next level of support I want to point out is here at $41,000. That was a level right here. And remember, guys, that brings us to our support zone right below us that's holding us up right here. The next levels that I want to talk about are in here a little closer on the 4-hourly chart. Notice, guys, that we've been in a downtrend consistently for the last few days. We have lower highs, as you can see right here, and lower lows, as you can see right here. This is very important, and we want to draw some trend lines to show how that is playing into our charting right now. Notice how we have a resistance touch right here and right here. Well, we can use this to define a downtrending level of resistance, and we can see that Bitcoin actually broke above that downtrending level of resistance just a couple of hours ago, using it as support. In fact, in the last 48 hours, I'm sorry, not even the last 48 hours, the last 24 hours, Bitcoin has rallied 13%. We see that showing over here on CoinMarketCap as it is a very green day for the cryptocurrency market. The next level that I want to show you, and then we're going to throw it back to chat for just a second, is this support level down here. Notice what this does. We have a support level on our bottoms, and we have a support level now on our tops. This used to be a resistance level just a day ago. This was a descending wedge. For everybody who has gone through the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, you will know from this video right here on wedges and pennants that this is a descending wedge. These normally break bullish about 70% of the time. Guess what we have done, guys? We've broken bullish. For everybody who has gone through CT2A, the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, which is linked in the description box down below. Remember, if we get to 500 likes before half an hour has passed, we will be launching that coupon code. In that course, we talk about wedges and pennants, and we broke bullish. Anyway, guys, that is those are some of the levels of support and resistance we want to look at. I also want to show you another level of support, which sits at $45,000. This is a very important support level. We're going to go ahead and draw it at 45K. Why are we drawing at 45K, guys? Well, it's quite simple, actually. The reason we're drawing here at 45K is because we have a double bottom right here, and $45,000 is also halfway between $40,000 and $50,000. Something else we talk about in CT2A is double bottoms, mass psychology. We'll get into more of that later. The point is, these are our support levels. These are our resistance levels. We're going to dive into the indicators here in a second, but I want to throw it back to chat really quickly and see if you guys have any major questions before I move on. Is there anything in chat, guys, that we should answer?
Not really, no. Yeah, not really. No questions yet.
Someone asked, where's the 30K? I don't know if someone accidentally saw a thumbnail when we were getting everything set up. The old thumbnail, 30K. We talked about that in our last video.
Yep.
That there is a chance Bitcoin could go back to 30K, but that's not at all what this video is about.
Yep. Sorry, guys, about that. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty setting up the stream today, so there was like an 8-second live stream that has now been taken down, I think. I hope. I hope Zach did.
I think it. I think
Zach, take that
the
down.
new thumbnail is the.
Okay, cool. So sorry about that, guys. That was Friday's live stream. In that stream, we were talking about $30,000 being the absolute floor. There's support down there. Probably Bitcoin isn't going to go down there. However, Bitcoin, if it does pull back, does have strong support at 30K. That's what we were talking about in that stream.
Let us know in the chat, because someone did say they still saw the 30K thumbnail. So let us know if that was what you saw, or you should have seen one that had to do with a Cardano price prediction. So let us know if you don't see that.
Yep. Good deal, guys. All right. Well, is there anything else, or can I go?
I saw a good one.
Okay.
Me just a second.
Cool.
All right. So a good clarifying question for you, Jeb, to help everyone who's listening, who's been listening for the last couple of days.
Yep.
Are we back in a bullish market? Did we ever leave the bullish market? What were we saying back before when we were talking about bear or downtrend?
Right. Good question. So a lot of people have been confused as to whether or not we're going into a bear market, or if that's what we meant, or if Bitcoin is just in a corrective movement compared to the rally that we've been in for the last 6 months. I want to be very clear with something. We have not entered a bear market. At no point have we thought that. If we've ever said anything that made it seem like we thought that, we were miscommunicating. We do not believe here at our team that Bitcoin is going into a bear market. Is it possible? Absolutely. Do we think that's happening? No. Guys, the fundamentals on Bitcoin right now are ridiculous. Didn't we just hear about Kevin O'Leary actually getting somewhat bullish on Bitcoin, Smay?
Kevin O'Leary, a historic, bear in terms of, like, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. He never liked it. He thought it was a bad idea.
Yep.
He's officially saying, all right, guys,
Yep.
crypto's here to stay,
Yep.
and he's bought in. And in fact, he's kind of also trying to look into investments in crypto mining as well. So he's like, we're seeing people switch sides very frequently at this point, which I think is a good sign, because like
it is. It's a very good sign.
I think it's one of those things that's like there's a little bit of uneasiness that there's a lot of newer people in the space are like, okay, Bitcoin's going down, let's jump ship. You know? It's like, no, actually, this is just something that happens. There's a lot. The cryptocurrency is very volatile. This is just stuff that happens. But when we look at the fundamentals, we see that there's people who are like billionaires who are switching their tune and jumping into the crypto space. That is definitely a good sign overall to say the crypto's here to stay. We're going to be moving in the right direction.
Absolutely. So, guys, let's go ahead and jump back onto the chart really quickly. There's something I want to show you briefly, and then we're going to jump back into our Bitcoin technical analysis topically. A lot of people are concerned about us potentially going into some kind of bear market. Let me be very clear. We do not believe that's happening right now. As you can see, back here in January, we pulled back a total of over 30% in the span of 14 days. We didn't go into a bear market. We bounced and rallied and continued moving higher. Same thing is true if you look back on the older history on Bitcoin. During the 2016-17 bull market, Bitcoin rallied 10,000% over the course of 2.5 years. But during that, we saw multiple 40% corrections over and over and over again. And the reason that we saw that, but we continued in a bull market, is because guess what, guys? Bull markets are not driven by technical analysis. They're driven by fundamental analysis. That's why we do a lot of our technical analysis down on the daily chart and the 4-hourly chart, because the super long term is dominated by the fundamentals. And by the way, the fundamentals look fantastic. So let's look at our indicators right now and figure out where Bitcoin is going next. And for everyone who just joined, just so you know, we're starting with Bitcoin technical analysis because Bitcoin technical analysis is always something you guys are interested in. We're going to jump into Cardano technical analysis very, very soon in about 5 to 10 minutes. I just want to make some points on Bitcoin first. So what we talked about a second ago was we established our support and resistance levels on Bitcoin. We established that there's a resistance level at $58,000. That's our previous all-time high figure. We also established that there's a zone of support down here between $41,000 and $42,000. We also talked about how we had explained on this channel that we thought Bitcoin was going to go down to $42,000. Guess what? Went down to $42,900. We were very close on that, and there's reason to believe that that correction might not be over. However, in the last day, we have broken bullish out of this pattern right here, which is a descending wedge. By the way, for everybody who is in CT2A, we have a video right here on wedges and pennants. In that video, we talk about how there's a 70% chance these patterns break bullish, and that's exactly what we've done. So now let's run through our indicators, get all of the technicals floating around in our head so that we can make some concrete predictions on where Bitcoin might be heading next. Very first thing we want to do in our blank-to-bank format of technical analysis is look at Rsi and Macd. These are two of the most popular technical indicators in the entire game, so you need to be paying close attention to them. Notice how Rsi has bottomed out and bounced. We've rallied from 47 all the way up to 54 on the Rsi. That's a very good sign and indicative that we might be moving into some kind of turnaround. The same thing is true with Macd. You can notice that the Macd has started to converge on itself. What does Macd stand for? It stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. When when you are moving to the downside and you're converging, that is called bullishness, and this is indicative that we might be having some kind of turnaround, and again, that's because of this movement here on the chart. By the way, I didn't mention this earlier, but this is what's known as a bullish engulfing candlestick. We have a red candlestick right here with a larger green candlestick that engulfs it. Notice how the top of the red candlestick is lower than the top of the green. That's an engulfing candlestick. That is a very bullish thing. Notice how this downtrend actually started with a bearish engulfing candlestick. This now has become a bullish engulfing candlestick. We're going to want to pay close attention to this chart for the next 72 hours or so and see if we're able to go into a rally. One more thing I want to talk about down on the 4-hourly chart is where we actually have to break if we're going to see Bitcoin move into a new rally and if we're going to see Bitcoin start a new uptrend. Because a lot of people are thinking, hey, look, Jeb, this is the bottom. Bitcoin's bottomed out. We're heading up. Well, hold your horses. I want to point out this. We have a flat level of resistance at $50,000 flat. Remember, $50,000, mass psychological level. Everybody likes putting their trades around whole numbers. $50,000 is a level that we need to beat. And also, guys, by the way, our previous high is actually $52,000. So even though Bitcoin has rallied over the last 24 hours, we cannot say that Bitcoin has gone into a new rally and into a new uptrend until we've broken at least $52,000. That's why I'm saying that we want to look at this market for another 72 hours or so, see where Bitcoin's going, and figure out if Bitcoin's actually going into a rally. My point is here is that Bitcoin is at a crossroads. It's trying to go into a new rally, but we don't have confirmation of that rally yet. Guys, keep that in mind. Bitcoin is at a crossroads. By the way, for everybody who just joined, we are going to be doing some Cardano technical analysis here in just a second because Cardano just hit its all-time high figure. We're starting with some Bitcoin TA, and then we're going to jump right on into that. Next thing we have to do in our blank-to-bank format is look at our technical indicators. Again, I want to show you volume. Notice here, guys, how volume has been slightly declining recently. That makes sense because Bitcoin has been losing volatility recently. With that volume going down, that indicates weakness in the trend. What's the trend? It's a downtrend. That's actually a good thing. If there's low volume in the downtrend, it might be indicative that the bulls are about to reverse the polarity of the market and they're going to take charge. That's what we've seen happen with this 12% move over the last 24 hours, so that's a very good thing. Looking at TD sequential, we can see that we have reversed. We are now in the green area on TD sequential. Nothing to worry about there. And one thing I want to show you on the 4 SMAs is that the 50 daily simple moving average is sitting right here in our zone of support at $41,000 to $42,000. We've talked about this multiple times in the chart. We've talked about how $41,000 to $42,000 is a level that Bitcoin can hold. It's a level that Bitcoin can bottom out at. It's a level that Bitcoin is able to use as long-term support. If we break $41,000 to $42,000, we have support down between $30,000 and $35,000, but if we're able to hold support at $41,000 to $42,000, that would be a very good thing. So you can see that the 4 simple moving average is sitting right here. Good sign, guys. Absolutely. We are going to be moving on to Cardano and technical analysis on Cardano pretty quickly here, guys. Just want to show you one more thing, and that is that Bitcoin is actually broken bullish above the 20 daily EMA. However, we need to see where Bitcoin goes from here. Let's go ahead and wrap all of this technical analysis up into a nice little bow, and we're going to move on to ADA because I know you guys are really excited about that, and I am too. Where is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is at a crossroads. We have rallied 13% in the last 24 hours, but Bitcoin's not out of the woods yet. Bitcoin needs to break $50,000 to $52,000 if it's going to go into a new rally. However, since that hasn't happened yet, we still have to run under the assumption that Bitcoin is in a downtrend. So here's my analysis on Bitcoin. Yes, I'm very happy that Bitcoin's up 12%, but it's at a crossroads. We need to be careful about getting overly hyped on this market. We want to be safe. We want to be cautious. We want to make sure that we're not doing anything silly. So let's make sure we're paying attention to the technical analysis. Anyway, guys, we're going to open the floor to some questions and some comments here for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to jump on to some Cardano.
Some people are saying you're talking a little too fast.
Yeah. They're actually worried about you, Jeb. Just take a breath.
Yeah, breathe.
The reason he speaks so fast, guys, is because he cares so much about getting you all the details that he just gets out ahead of himself. But that being said, he is healthy. He is good.
I'm perfectly fine.
He is fine. He's just very excited.
He has a lot of people don't know this. He has larger lungs than the average person. He can actually go on speaking without taking a breath. So that's pretty cool fun fact.
I didn't know that. I know that now. Awesome. Guys, hit that like button if you haven't already. Like the button because otherwise, like the button. Like the button. Yes, hit the like button because otherwise I'm going to run out of oxygen and you won't have streams anymore.
I would say we got 10 minutes until we hit 10:03.
Yes.
If we get to 500 before that, which it looks like we should, but if we get to 500, we'll release that discount code. And then if we get to, people were asking earlier, if we get to like 2,000, we haven't decided what we would do if we get to 2,000 because we haven't ever hit 2,000 likes.
You're right.
Get us there, and we will come up with something
2,000 likes,
impressive.
and I will attempt to do a backflip.
If we get to 2,000 likes, you guys get to choose what we do.
Yes, there we go. I like that. You guys get to choose what we do if we get to 2,000 likes. Smash that like button. It is totally and completely free. Someone said, I'm not going to repeat that on stream, actually. Guys, we're going to jump onto some Cardano technical analysis, and I will try and slow down a little bit. I don't want you guys being worried about me. I'm perfectly fine. I just have a lot of coffee in me. Make sure you get your coffee.
For any reason, if it doesn't slow down, you actually there's a setting on YouTube. You can set it down to a lower speed.
You can.
Just a pro tip. So
we also just went over 500.
We did.
Quickly approaching 600.
Wow. Okay. Very nice.
So get us to 1,000, and it's Smay. While Jeb works, Smay and I will work our brains on trying to come out with what happens at 1,500 likes. And what happens at 2,000 likes.
We already decided 1,500. You got to do TA on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
If we hit 1,500 likes, not Crypto Tim has to do technical analysis on Bitcoin, and he will do that on our Instagram. Follow us on Instagram at CryptoJeb. If you didn't know, since we hit 500 likes, we just launched a new coupon code for the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy.
It is official.
That is called SME the Tree. You can find that coupon code in the description box down below. We are going to continue with the technical analysis, though, guys. Thank you so much for the continued support. Let's jump back on to the chart. You guys, we just wrapped out our Bitcoin TA. For everybody who just joined, if you're curious what's going on Bitcoin, make sure to smash the like button, but also go back and watch that. I think we had some valuable insights there for you. However, we want to move on to our Cardano technical analysis because, as you guys probably know, 2 days ago, we hit a new all-time high figure of $1.47. Cardano is now the third largest cryptocurrency project in the entire space with a $40 billion market cap. Guys, before we even get into the technical analysis, I'm actually going to go back to full screen to explain something to you really quickly. You might be wondering, why is Cardano in such a massive rally? Why is Cardano hitting new all-time high figures left and right? Why, whenever the cryptocurrency market is in a general downtrend, is Cardano hitting new all-time highs? Well, I'll tell you something about Cardano. Cardano is a decentralized application protocol. What that means is that it's a blockchain that you're able to build apps on in the same way that Steam is an app on your computer, or Streamlabs is an app on your computer, or Google Chrome is an app on your computer. You're able to build things called decentralized applications on Cardano. The cool thing is that those decentralized applications that live on blockchains have very particular use cases, and that's why Ethereum is so valuable. Ethereum is another one of those decentralized application blockchains, another decentralized application protocol upon which something called DeFi, decentralized finance, is the ecosystem of building financial products like insurance and exchanges and the like on decentralized application blockchains. Cardano is a very valuable project because of that, and because of its fundamentals, it has continued to rally. So when we talked about a technical price target of about 65 to 70 cents, I think we pulled back to around 80 cents. We didn't pull back as far as we did, so I want to clarify why that prediction didn't come true. The reason that prediction didn't come true is not because the technical analysis was necessarily wrong. The prediction was wrong, but the reason that we were wrong, and I fully admit that, we were wrong on that prediction, guys. The fact of the matter is that you have to pay attention to technical analysis and fundamental analysis on coins. Our technical analysis on Cardano pointed to a pullback. Our fundamental analysis, however, pointed to a rally, and that's something we didn't take enough into account. So full admission of being wrong. Cardano did not do what we said it's going to do. So in this video, with all of that fundamental knowledge in mind, we're going to be seeing if we can come up with a new Cardano price prediction. So guys, to do that, we're going to jump back onto the chart. Remember, guys, we're doing the blank-to-bank format of technical analysis. This is where we are starting, but this is where we are going. Cardano has a new all-time high at $1.47. So let's go ahead and set that as our level of resistance. It shows us $1.48 on this chart, but that's perfectly all right. The next place that I want to show you is right down here. We have a support level down around 40 cents. I don't for a second think Cardano is going down there. Don't get me wrong, but I want to go ahead and draw it. The next thing I want to do is I want to go in here to the 4-hourly chart and see if there's any major levels of support and resistance we need to draw. And in fact, there are several, especially trend lines. For example, we have a resistance trend line right here that Cardano has been respecting. Notice it was actually right here and we broke it, but this is our trend line. This is our uptrending level of resistance on Cardano. Likewise, we have an uptrending level of support on Cardano. And the very first thing that jumps out at me here as a technical analyst, guys, is that our uptrending level of resistance and our uptrending level of support are diverging. What that means is that if we draw a trend line right here, the distance between these two trend lines is getting farther and farther apart. Notice this is called a widening wedge. People call it many different things. That's what I call it, is a widening wedge. It's a widening trading channel, actually, if you will. It's getting wider. There's divergence there. If we look at the daily chart, and we look at the Bollinger Bands, you will see that the Bollinger Bands are actually getting quite a bit wider as the market is continuing to move further and further apart. There's a lot of volatility in this space, which generally speaks to bullishness and strength in a trend. When there's a lot of volatility, there's a lot of strength in the trend. So we're going to get back to that in a second, but I wanted to show you guys where these support and resistance levels are. Also, we can draw a flat level of support right here at $1.17. This was our previous all-time high. Cardano touched this. And by the way, guys, when I said that we were wrong on our prediction, but it pulled back to around 80 cents, this is where we pulled back to. We predicted, I think, a 65 to 70 cent Cardano. We did, in fact, pull back to 70 cents, but we didn't stay down here long. That's why we're saying we were wrong on that prediction, but it kind of came true. It was close, but Cardano, clearly the heart of Cardano, the pressure of Cardano is very bullish, and that's something that we miscalculated. Cardano is now using $1.17 as support, and if we zoom in even farther here on the daily chart, we can see that we are actually in a form of a consolidation pattern right here with resistance right here, and also with support right here. As you can see, Cardano, being in this hourly chart consolidation pattern, is liable to see a breakout very, very soon. And in fact, there's actually more support on Cardano. You can see it right here with this uptrending level of support. These are two different support levels because this one uses these lows and this one uses these lows. This uptrending level of support on the hourly chart for Cardano over the last 24 hours is very strong. Both of them are. Cardano has a lot of support beneath it at $1.17. We're currently trading at $1.27. This consolidation pattern is something that we're going to want to pay very close attention to because it's almost certainly going to result in a major breakout today. I'm talking today. This is a potential trade setup. We're going to talk about this more here in a little bit. But before we do, I want to zoom out and I want to move to the daily chart. And I want to look at the MACD and the RSI. I want to take the pulse of this market and see how exactly we are doing. What we can see here is that MACD is bullish. However, it is converging bearish on itself. Why? Because we've been pushing to the downside for the last 2 days. Nothing to really be worried about, but it's something you want to pay attention to. And also the RSI, you can see, is pulling back to around 74. It is overextended, but I'm actually pretty comfortable with a level of 74 because generally when you're in a strong uptrend, you're going to sit here between this 70 level and this 80 level. That is not necessarily a bad thing. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this video, consider liking the video. We have some special things coming up at 1,000 to 1,500 likes. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. We're trying to get to 100K subs, and the reason why you should subscribe to the channel is because here at the Crypto Jeb channel, it is our mission to make you financially free and equip you with the tools and the mindset and the knowledge and the analysis to become financially free. If that's something you're interested in, consider subscribing to the channel. It is totally free. Anyway, guys, we have looked at Cardano. We have found our support levels. We have found our resistance levels. I want to throw it back to chat just for a second, give an opportunity for anyone to ask any questions, pose any major concerns they have, anything you guys want to voice. Now's the time to do it. Is there anything big going on in chat, guys?
One person asked a question. Let me see if I can find his question. He said, buy the news, sell on release. How true is this statement? Can you talk about this?
Buy the news, sell on release. Okay, so there was a project that launched a couple of years ago called Bakkt. Bakkt is owned and operated by the Intercontinental Exchange, the exact same company that owns the New York Stock Exchange, which is worth around $30 trillion as far as the stocks that it has listed and the volume over on that exchange. When Bakkt launched, Bitcoin took a nosedive. Dropped 15%. It was in August of 2018. I remember this. I made videos on this. When Bakkt was announced, we rallied 15%. When Bakkt launched, we dropped 15%. Why? Well, because remember, guys, long-term movements and news-based movements, fundamental movements, are largely driven by hype. Whenever the product comes out, Bakkt launching didn't fundamentally change hardly anything about cryptocurrency other than setting a precedent that large companies were getting invested in the market. However, when people heard that Bakkt was launching, there was a ton of hype. So when people say buy the news, sell the release, what they're saying is buy the hype, sell the boredom. When a big announcement is made, like for example, Tesla buying $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, everybody gets hyped, so everybody goes and buys Bitcoin. But when they've actually bought it, it doesn't really do anything, does it? In fact, it was the other way around. It was sell the release and buy the news because Tesla had already bought the Bitcoin when the news came out. Notice when Tesla bought the Bitcoin, it didn't do anything to the market. When it was announced that they bought Bitcoin, Tesla had a huge rally. Why? Because whenever you're buying the news, you're buying hype. And at the end of the day, in a growing industry like cryptocurrency, hype is a very powerful thing. It's what drove the $20,000 bull market in the end of 2017. It's what drove this bull market. It's what is driving this bull market. Adoption is very important, but when someone says buy the news, sell the release, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about buying the hype. So that's a great question. I hope that was a good answer.
We had a couple other good questions. So,
Okay.
Jeb, you talk kind of short term what ADA is going to do, what Cardano is going to do. What about long term? Someone's asking, what's the long term prediction?
Good question. Good question. So I will put it up on the table. I don't know everything about the technicals on the fundamentals on Cardano. I keep a close eye on the technicals. I am not the person that knows everything about the fundamentals. What I do know is that Cardano is a strong decentralized application platform, and I do know that the companies and the projects that succeed in the modern economy do something called building infrastructure. Why is Amazon a valuable company? Because it has infrastructure. It is a platform that other businesses do business on. Amazon is worth $2 trillion because they have a $4 trillion distribution network. They can get a package anywhere on the planet in 2 days. That is a feat of human engineering, and that's very powerful. It's a platform. Apple is worth $2 trillion because they have the iOS platform that the entire apps economy is built on. It's a platform. What is Ethereum and what is Cardano? It's it's a platform for decentralized applications. It is a platform upon which other things are built. They are infrastructure projects. Bitcoin is an infrastructure project in the same way that currency is a very valuable infrastructure to the modern economy. An economy cannot exist without currency. That's why Bitcoin's so valuable. However, Ethereum and Cardano are two different decentralized application protocols. Their fundamentals are fantastic for that reason alone. What's my long-term prediction on ADA? I very much see ADA Cardano going well over $10 in the future. I think it has the potential, I don't know, but I think it has the potential to be a $1 trillion market. It's a $40 billion market right now, so that's a 25x return. That's like a $30 ADA. I definitely believe it has long-term bullish fundamentals. I am bullish on Cardano, and I am invested in it. That's why we talk about it here on this channel, because I actually believe in the project. So, good question.
Yeah. Would you buy any of it today, or would you wait a little bit?
So, it depends on when you're buying it. It depends on what your mentality is. When people ask me this question, I ask them a question. I say, are you investing for the short term, so you're trading, or are you investing for the long term? And also, what's your risk tolerance? If you're 75 years old and you're living off of your retirement funds, you're probably not very risk tolerant. You probably have a very low risk tolerance. So I would be careful about investing in something like ADA during that time of your life if you don't have a lot of risk tolerance. If you're 20 and you're young and you're spry and you're willing to invest and hold it for the long term, I think now is a fine time to buy Cardano. Was a month ago a better time? Yeah. But is now a good time if Cardano is going to 25x in the future? Yes, it is very much a fine time to invest. I am not a financial advisor. I do not know your situation. I will never tell you when you should or should not invest or trade. However, is it a good investment for the long term? I personally believe so, but I encourage you to do your own research and come to that conclusion on your own. Use us as a resource, but make sure you're doing your own thinking for you. And by the way, if you haven't already, hit that like button. It is totally free. It doesn't cost you a thing. And after we get to 1,500 likes, Not Crypto Tim is going to be doing some technical analysis over on our Instagram. Are you looking forward to that, Tim?
I will need to purchase a course of some kind to teach myself.
I wonder where you can find a course called the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy that's linked in the description box down below. Anywho, hit the like button. It's totally free. If you want to see him try and do technical analysis, he was telling us earlier that he's going to look at the candlesticks and say, man, I hate candlesticks because my mom used to make me make candlesticks. That's going to be his TA. It's going to be really funny. So hit the like button. Completely free. And also consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already.
I also want to shut down some things right now. I saw a comment, at least one, if not more than one, asking if Jeb would shave his head at 2,000 likes.
Nope.
Just going to go ahead and get that out of the way for you guys. That is not going to happen.
Sorry, guys.
Nope, not going to happen.
Oh, and by the way, we decided that Tim, I don't think you were privy to this. We're thinking about me not shaving for all of March and seeing what happens.
I want to see it.
You want to see it?
Do you guys want to put a 1 in chat?
Put a 1 in chat if you want to see what I look like with a month-old beard.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
You know, that'll be great.
It might look kind of scrag. I don't know. So anyway, we're going to jump back on into some Cardano technical analysis because there is a potential trade setup over on Cardano that I want to show you guys. What we have done so far is we have found our resistance level at $1.48. We have found our support level at $1.17. We've also looked at CoinMarketCap and found that it is up 30% in the last 7 days. It's a $40 billion market, and we talked about the fundamentals for why Cardano is a good project and why Cardano has become number 3. Guys, you don't become the number 3 largest cryptocurrency without a good reason. This is not a crap coin. This coin has fundamentals backing it, else it would not be this valuable. So the question is now, what do we do with this technical analysis? Well, let's run through our indicators. Guys, I want to point you towards the volume. Notice volume on Cardano has been increasing exponentially as the fundamentals and the interest in this cryptocurrency have been increasing as well. Look at this. We had a big volume blip right there, another big one right there, and now we're riding a massive wave of some of the highest volume weeks that Cardano has ever seen. Our volume on Cardano is at all-time high consistently. That is a very good sign, and it's a sign of a strong trend. Will Cardano need a correction at some point? Absolutely, guys. But is Cardano in a major, and I'm talking major, bull market? Also, yes, absolutely it is. You guys can see over the last 365 days, it is up 6,000%. And there's probably still several hundred, if not over 1,000% of rally to go. Looking at our 4 simple moving averages, we can see that Cardano has rallied so fast that we're really far away from them. We can also look at our VPVR, and we can see that Cardano does not have a ton of support up here as far as VPVR is concerned. That's because Cardano has rallied so far. And by the way, we're on the log chart. This is what the linear chart looks like, just so you know. We're on the logarithm chart because it makes it easier to do analysis on it. I also want to show you the Bollinger Bands. We saw some major widening of the Bollinger Bands during this rally a couple of weeks ago. They've constricted a little bit, and we're riding the outside of the bands, which indicates we might need a day or two of correction, but overall, Cardano's in a strong rally, and we're also still above the 20 daily EMA. Notice, guys, Bitcoin has pulled back below and is now getting back above the 20 daily EMA. However, on Cardano, it is sitting far above the 20 daily EMA, indicating strength in this market. Cool. So now I want to go down to the daily chart, and I want to show you a potential trade setup, and then we're going to get into the price prediction of where Cardano is going to go now. Let's look at this. Notice, guys, we drew this a couple minutes ago. If you just tuned in, we drew this consolidation pattern right here, this symmetrical triangle pattern on Bitcoin, on Cardano, and this is very important. Why? Because symmetrical triangle patterns almost always break out with a lot of volatility. Where do you make money in cryptocurrency markets? You make it from volatility. We talked about that on Thursday's stream. Go back and watch that stream. In that stream, we talked about how to profit in downtrends. Remember, guys, shorting is just as easily as longing. What you can do here is you can set up a trade setup just like this. You can put a long position. By the way, if you don't know, over on TradingView, in fact, we have a free preview video over here in CT2A on how to set up and use TradingView. Watch this video so you'll know how to do all this stuff, like setting up trades. It's really important. Over here on TradingView, there is this tool right here called a long position. You can put it up. I'm going to get rid of it. And I'm going to show you how you might want to trade this. You may want to, and by the way, this is not financial advice. This is simply an idea. I want you to go and do this research on your own. Please think for yourself, guys. That's the motto of this channel, is think for yourself. I'm equipping you with the tools. I'm not giving you the answers. There's a big difference there. Cardano, could be going into a bullish breakout, or it could be going into a bearish breakout. At this point, it doesn't actually matter which way Cardano goes because you can trade it either way. So which direction it breaks out, I'm personally biased towards the direction of it breaking bullish. I think that's going to be the direction it's going to break. I'm not even making that prediction. We're going to make a Cardano price prediction here in a second. However, as far as the technical analysis is concerned on the hourly chart and a trade, you can make a trade like this. You can do a short entry right here around $1.24, or you could do a long entry right here around $1.31. Your short trade would probably want to be stopped out around $1.18. We have support around $1.17. However, you're going to want to exit that trade a little bit early. Why? Because a lot of times the market will not go all the way down to the support level. It might go within 0.5% of the support level, but it might not pull all the way back down. So in case that happens, you want to be careful. This is how you can set up a short trade right here. That gives you about a 2 risk to reward ratio. We put a stop loss around $1.27. Again, guys, this is just an idea. Please go do the analysis on your own. I'm not giving you the answers. I'm giving you the methodologies so that you can do it on your own. And you can also think about entering a long trade right here. This long trade would likely see a rally all the way back up to all-time high at $1.48. So if it breaks bullish, like I think it will, you're going to have a much better trade than if it breaks bearish because we're in an uptrend. Remember, guys, be careful about betting against the trend. Cardano on a long position right here would have about a 5x risk to reward ratio. Remember, guys, for everyone who's in CT2A, risk and reward ratio right here in our technical analysis section is the most important part of trading. If you don't understand risk and reward, you're going to get wrecked. I'm just telling you. You need to understand risk and reward ratio. This long position has the potential to have very strong risk to reward ratio of around 4.5. So, guys, those are potential trades you can do on this market. Where do I think it's going to break? Probably to the upside. However, it doesn't necessarily have to break to the upside, and it also doesn't matter because whichever direction it breaks, you're going to want to enter that trade after the breakout. So those are some potential trades. I'm going to throw it back to chat here really quickly, and then we're going to jump on to that Cardano price prediction. Smash the like button if you haven't already, and consider subscribing to the channel. It is totally free. Do we have any good questions, guys?
Yeah, one that I've been kind of seeing over, like, There's kind of a misconception, and I want to see you give your thoughts on this. People are saying that Cardano going to $1,000, $1,000+. Why is that, in your opinion, not something that will probably happen?
Good question.
Just because of the technicalities behind it.
Right. So that's a good question. A lot of people think that Cardano might be going to over $1,000 or like $500 or something. Guys, let's jump on to CoinMarketCap. I'm going to go back to the showing you the chart on CoinMarketCap. Right now, Cardano is worth $40 billion. Ethereum's worth $175 billion. Bitcoin's worth $900 billion. The reason that that's not going to happen, I'm just going to tell you, Cardano is not going to $1,000, is because of its circulating supply. Notice Ethereum has 114 million coins. Bitcoin has 18.6 million coins. Cardano has 32 billion coins. What? 30 times as many coins as Ethereum, and like, what? I don't even know what the math is on, like 500 times the coins of Bitcoin. Cardano going to $1,000, here's how you calculate market cap, guys. You don't want to look at the price, you want to look at the market cap. Because remember, Binance Coin is worth less than Cardano. It's lower on CoinMarketCap, but it's worth $252 a coin. What gives on that? Well, because this is ranked by market cap. What is market cap? Market capitalization is when you get that when you multiply the price of the coin times the circulating supply. What does that mean? Let's say you have 100 footstools, and they're all worth $5 a piece. Well, the market capitalization of your pile of footstools is $500 because you have 100 footstools. They're all worth $5 a piece, so you have $500 worth of footstools. It's the same thing with Cardano. If Cardano is worth $1.28 per, and there's 31 billion of them, then the market cap's $40 billion. That's just how it works. So if we were to multiply 31 billion dollars, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, it's $31 billion times $1,000, that would be, what would that be? $31 trillion, I think. That's the value of the New York Stock Exchange, unless the U.S. dollar plummets, and that's not going to happen. The point is that Cardano very well may go to a multi-trillion-dollar market, and if that were to happen, then Cardano could go to price targets like $30, $40, $50. That's possible. It's far-fetched, and it would take years. I want to be realistic with you guys. That's not going to happen tomorrow. However, is it possible? Yes. Is Cardano going to $1,000 possible? 99.9% certainty. No, it's absolutely not. Good question. It's probably not going to happen. Is Cardano in a bull market? Is Cardano going to go pretty high? Yeah, I think Cardano is a very good project, and I think it's a good project to invest in. But remember, guys, look at the market cap. Don't look at the price.
Yeah, not just as a note to that. Something, especially if you're new to cryptocurrency market, a good thing to kind of explore is the fact that not all coins are created equal in terms of a lot of them are very different. They do very different things. Just because, say, Bitcoin has now hit somewhere around 50, 60, not 60, but like 58, 1,000.
Yep.
That makes it to where it's like, okay, just because Bitcoin does it, Bitcoin has different, it's built differently.
It has a very much lower circulating supply. Remember, guys, there's 18 million. Let me just get rid of millions and billions. There's 18 Bitcoin in existence, right? Compared to 18 Bitcoin in existence, there's 3,100 Cardano in existence. Yeah. That's the difference we're talking about. 18 versus 3,100. It's a big difference. Because of that, each Cardano is going to be worth less. Hopefully that makes sense. Guys, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. It is totally free. It is our mission here at this channel to make you financially free because we believe that financial freedom is the gate and key to unlocking your purpose in life, and I think it is very important that you're in the right place in life if you're interested in becoming financially free and you want to be equipped with the tools and the skill sets and the mindsets that you need to do so. Consider subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost you a thing.
And we do fun things like
we hit 1,000
likes. Yep. We're going to be releasing a workout video from Jeb.
Ooh.
Yeah, workout video.
Look forward to that.
Ooh.
We will let you know tomorrow what the date on that coming out is going to be.
Yes. I have been known to bench 10 pounds. It was great.
That's
it was 10 pounds, yeah.
Let's see this in the chat. We're going to do a bit of a poll. Type 1 in the chat if you want it as the intro to a regular video.
Yes.
Do 2 in chat if you just want us to throw it up on Instagram.
Yes.
So
give us a 1 in the chat.
1 in chat if you want it on YouTube, 2 in the chat if you want it on Instagram.
Good deal. Guys, smash that subscribe button also. Somebody said buying your course today, how many hours of training is in the course, guys? There are 12 hours of training in the course, over 36 videos, and it's being continuously updated. We have some videos coming out for that relatively soon. If you're interested in joining the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, you can find the link in the description box down below. Use the coupon code in the description box, SMETHETREE, for $75 off at checkout.
Yes. I have my own coupon code, guys.
Yes.
Go use it. Show me the love.
SMETHETREE, TheTree, Smee the Tree.
Smee the Tree.
$75 off.
Smee the Tree for 75 buckaroons off.
If you look on our social media and such, you might even just see a picture of me floating around.
Yes, we have a social media post coming out on Twitter and Instagram.
Smee the Tree, guys.
That's okay, though. You guys don't need to put any more like buttons. Don't click it anymore.
No, hit the like button. Smash the like.
You don't want to see the 1,500 happen.
Cut it. No. Hit the like button. He doesn't want the like button to get hit because at 1,500 likes, Not Crypto Tim has to do technical analysis. And it's going to be really funny. So hit the like button. 1,500 likes on this stream, and Not Crypto Tim will do some technical analysis. Any final thoughts before I jump back onto the chart, fellas?
I think that's it. One thing we're going to say before we move, because we're about to start breaking down some of the coins you guys have suggested for us.
Yes.
But we did see a comment that we need women to be speaking up a lot more, because we had one woman say, for the sake of all women, Jeb, please do not shave your head ever, and please shave your beard. So I would love to see
shave your beard,
I would love to see the beard grow out. But that's because I also, you guys can't see on camera, but I have a beard.
He has a luscious beard.
I like my beard. But women, if you don't want him to grow that beard out, because I think I saw a couple comments saying they'd love to see it, women better start speaking up pretty loud.
Yeah, say,
Hit the like
shave
button.
that beard. Shave that beard.
Hit the like button.
Yeah, I mean, guys, don't be afraid to send us Instagram messages, whatever. Just be like, hey, give your opinion. Don't shave your beard, Jeb. We're women. We don't want to see it. There you go.
All right, guys, we're going to jump back onto the Cardano chart because we have a price prediction to do on ADA. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are going to go ahead and do it. I know you guys are wondering where Cardano is heading. Here's where I think Cardano is heading, guys. Up. Yes. Seriously. But where I think Cardano is heading, I want to show you CoinMarketCap really quickly. Cardano's sitting at a $40 billion market cap. Ethereum is sitting at a $175 billion market cap. That means Ethereum is worth around 4.5 times more than Cardano. However, the cool thing is, both of these projects do very similar things. They're both foundations for decentralized application development. What that means in English is that you can build things on the blockchain. You can build things on these two different blockchains. That's really powerful because there's certain functionality that you get out of blockchains that you don't get anywhere else. That's why these coins are so valuable. That's why they're number 2 and 3. That's why decentralized applications, dApps, and DeFi, and all these words that you hear are such buzzwords because they're a very big part of cryptocurrency's adoption. It's not just currency that cryptocurrencies are used for. They're also used for developing decentralized applications. Where do I think Cardano's going, guys? I think Cardano is going to go to $5 in the next 6 months. Actually, I'm going to push that back a little bit. I think it's going to go to $5 in the next 12 months. That's where I think it's going to go. And the reason is because in the next 12 months or so, we're going to see this correction more than likely end. And we're also going to see Ethereum continue to rally. Ethereum is probably going to be a $400 billion market cap. And then Cardano is probably going to be somewhere around a $150 to a $200 billion market cap. When that happens, Cardano is going to be trading around $5 to $7. So that's our prediction, is $5 in the next 12 months. That's where I think Cardano is going. And remember, guys, that is based on technical analysis, but even more importantly, that's based on the history and the fundamentals. Cardano has rallied, let's look at this, 6,300%, 6,300% in the last 365 days. To go to $5, Cardano only needs to rally, let's see here, 266% in the next 365 days. That's nothing compared to what it's already done. And it makes a lot of sense that it's going to do that. If we truly believe that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are in a strong bull market that's being driven by fundamentals, that's being driven by mass adoption, if we truly believe that, then the consistent price prediction for Cardano 12 months from now sits between $5 and $10. I'm going to be conservative on it and say $5 because I don't want you guys getting freaked out. However, it could happen very much sooner than that. I could see Cardano going to $5 in the next 6 months, but I'm actually going to place the price prediction for Cardano at $5 in 12 months. I want to hear your take on that, guys. Where do you think that Cardano is going? What do you think Cardano is going to be worth 12 months from today? When March 1st, 2022 comes around, gosh, I feel old. That's a freaking high number. I remember when it was 2012. Whenever that comes around, where do you think Cardano is going to be and why? Don't just say, I think Cardano is going to be X by X. Say, I think Cardano is going to be X by X because of X. What is our because? Because the fundamentals are developing, because Cardano is competing against Ethereum, because Cardano is entering itself into a very, and guys, I mean a very fast-growing industry called the decentralized applications industry, and the fundamentals are what drive long-term price action. So that's where I think Cardano is going. Any good questions? Anything that you guys have seen in chat?
I think it's about time people are ready to hear your opinions on their smaller coins.
Cool. Well, now we're going to do some blank-to-bank technical analysis on user-suggested coins. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. Doesn't cost you a thing. We live stream here 5 days a week doing technical analysis on your favorite charts. It is our mission here to bring you financial freedom. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And also, hit the like button. Totally free. Something crazy is going to happen at 1,500 likes. And I really want to see Tim do technical analysis on on something.
No.
Hit the
Please,
like
no.
button.
It's
gonna be
Hit
great.
the like
We're not
button.
allowed
It
to
will be
help him.
so funny. It's going to be Tim sitting here being like, come on, it's going to be funny.
All right,
Hit the like button.
Like the stream, and just go ahead and start filling the chat up with your altcoin picks.
Yep.
But do not spam. You say it once.
You say it once, that's all you
You
get.
say it once, or you get timed out. That's just how it's gonna be.
Will you, somebody asked if I would consider bringing Charles on, the
Yeah,
ADA founder.
we have reached out to him. We're probably gonna reach out to him again.
Yep, I would love to have him on.
Hopefully, we're gonna
would
try
be
to get him
awesome.
on.
That
Yeah,
would
we're
be
gonna try to
awesome.
get him
I
on.
would love to have him on. Absolutely. Go. Don't spam him, but at him on Twitter
Add him on Twitter. Yeah,
and tell him that there's somebody who wants to give him a platform. That is a lot of messages. Looks like
Yeah.
we're about to do some analysis on some altcoins, but guys, hit the like button so that we can continue doing this. If you don't hit the like button is going to be very sad, and we don't stand for sadness here at the Crypto Jib YouTube channel.
So I'm seeing a lot of EG or eGold or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. That's the
Okay.
ticker.
Okay.
EGLD.
EGLD. Give me a 1 in chat if you would like to see some analysis on eGold Elrond,
Elrond.
which is number 35 on CoinMarketCap. Got a market
Top
cap of
100.
$2.3
There we go.
billion. It's trading at $1.38. Tell me if you would like to see some analysis on EGLD. Give us a 1 in chat.
Another one I saw, I've seen a couple times, is the FTM. Do you know what that one is?
Nope. Let's
But
find out.
Someone commented that on Pinex or Pionex, I don't know what that is, that it was the number one
Oh,
traded
Phantom.
coin.
Phantom.
Phantom. Okay, it was number one
Oh.
traded in the last 24 hours. So I think that's
Jeez.
another one that would be interesting.
Phantom is up 55% in the last 24 hours. I remember Phantom from way back in the day, and it wasn't really doing anything. The Phantom, we might have to do Phantom, guys, because Phantom is up like 1,200%.
We have time for probably at least 3 before we need to
Yeah, I
go.
think
So
we
let's,
should.
let's do.
I would write down. I'm seeing a lot of VeChain as well.
All right, so
VeChain.
let's
So-
let's
okay,
do, let's
I know
do
a little bit.
VeChain, FTM, and what was the other one?
eGold.
eGold.
Elrond.
Yeah, that's right.
VeChain is a good project. I do know a little bit about its fundamentals. Okay, guys, so we're going to do some blank-to-bank technical analysis on these projects. Remember, guys, blank-to-bank is the format of technical analysis that we use where we take a completely blank chart and we show you how to make bank trading and investing in it because we believe in financial freedom, and if you learn the skills and the mindsets required, then you can have that financial freedom. So we are going to start with VeChain because it is the highest ranked cryptocurrency of the 3 that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about VeChain, Phantom, and Elrond. Let's start with VeChain USD. I am over on the Binance chart. Let's go ahead and switch. Excuse me. That's that coffee coming back up. Let's get started. Guys, VeChain is a project that's been around for quite some time. Haven't researched it in a while, but if I remember correctly, VeChain has to do with supply chain logistics. I believe it does. What is VeChain? VET is a blockchain-powered supply chain platform. Okay, I'm right. Begun in 2015 and launched in June of 2016, VeChain aims to use distributed governments and the Internet of Things technology to create an ecosystem which solves some of the major problems with supply chain management. This is a massive industry, guys. Remember, when we're talking about cryptocurrency serving an industry, bringing them value, this is a good example. Amazon stock has value because it's pegged to the development of the company of Amazon. In the same way, Bitcoin has value because it's pegged to the industry of currency. Ethereum and Cardano have value because they're pegged to the decentralized application industry. In the same way, VeChain is trying to solve some problems for the supply chain logistics and supply chain management industry. So let's go ahead and do some TA on VeChain. We're not going to get into fundamentals, but the TA is also very interesting. Very first thing we're going to do here when we're doing our blank-to-bank TA on VeChain is find our support and resistance levels. Guys, I have not done TA on VeChain in a very long time. I did VeChain on it like a year and a half ago. I did TA on VeChain a year and a half ago. Haven't done it recently, so you are going to be learning alongside me what's going on here. Very first thing we want to look at is our support and resistance. As you can see, we have a resistance level on VeChain at 60 cents. The thing that jumps out at me here is that VeChain has pulled back 27% to the current candle body, and in total pulled back 42%. That's actually a good thing. That's very healthy. I'm happy to see that it did that. VeChain over the course of the last 12 months has also rallied 3,700% from less than a penny, less than a tenth of a penny, all the way to 60 cents. I'm sorry, I said 60 cents. I meant 6 cents. I was looking at the thing wrong. I missed a decimal there. That's all right. VeChain has pulled back a little bit recently. Let's go ahead and look down here on the 4-hourly chart and look for further support and resistance levels. I see a support level jumping out at me right here. It is this at this point. We can see that there's a support level. It's a flat horizontal level at 35 cents. We can also find some uptrending levels of support and resistance, but first I actually want to put a support level here at 22 cents. I found this based on this high right here and this bottom. Notice how these two highs and lows have converged. We also see that a previous all-time high, I believe it was all-time high, might not have been, but either way, it's an important level at 22 cents. Shows up there, and we used it as support back over here. So those are two support levels that VeChain is looking at and may come in handy with in the future. I also want to look at trend lines and see if there's any major trend lines. One of the first things I see is that there's obviously a trend line of support right here. You can see this trend line showing right there with these bottoms. The way I saw this, I see this bottom right here, I see these two bottoms right here, and this bottom right here. Very clearly an uptrending level of support. We can also see that it looks like there's an uptrending level of resistance right here. I'm going to go ahead and set that as red for resistance. That's how we color our charts. Blue support, red's resistance. This means that VeChain is in a very powerful uptrending trading zone. This is a trading channel, excuse me. VeChain is in an extremely powerful trading channel where it's rallied 600% in 101 days. That is really, really important. Can you mute Smay real quick?
Yeah,
no problem. VeChain is in a strong trading channel. That's a good sign. That's awesome. We'll come back to that here in a second. Let's zoom out to the daily chart and look at this market, though, because if we look here, it looks like VeChain rallied 127% in 5 days. Okay, that's amazing. If we look down here on the candlestick chart, we will see that we had a green, red, green formation. Guys, what I'm doing right here is, since I haven't done analysis on this chart, is I'm just kind of looking around. I'm just getting a feel for the landscape. Is there anything that jumps out at me? I'm trying to get all these different ideas about VeChain floating around in my head so that I can come to predictions on it. We're also going to want to look at our RSI and our MACD. RSI pulled all the way back down to 46 and has bounced recently. That's a very good thing. And also, we can see that MACD, while it was bearish, is now starting to converge bullish. This could indicate that VeChain is going into a new uptrend. And based on the candlestick that we saw today with this big jump, you guys noticed that VeChain is up 17% today. Could indicate that VeChain is about to go into another rally, staying in this trading zone up to around 60 cents and higher. Cool. Next thing to look at here is volume. We can see that volume has historically been higher than it is now, but volume is actually pretty high. It's dropped off over the last 7 days or so, but in general, volume has been pretty high in the last 2 months. TD sequential, let's see here, anything major. Nothing really to write home about on TD sequential. Moving averages show that VeChain has support right here around 35 cents on the 50 daily simple moving average as well. That's important. That's called convergence of support. For everybody who's in the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, we have a video in here called the convergence of support and resistance and the convergence of short and long-term trends. These are important videos when you're doing technical analysis. That's what this is. This is the convergence of support. Being able to spot that is very important. We can also look at the VPVR, and we'll notice over the last several years that there has not been much trading up here above 22 cents. We've been trading up here for not a very long time, which means, that VeChain definitely wants to build a lot of support up here. Bollinger Bands, let's see. Yeah, we got massively outside the Bollinger Bands, but we pulled back. We've had a healthy correction. Not much to write home about there other than the fact that it looks relatively healthy. And in the same light that we saw Bitcoin do earlier, VeChain has now broken and rallied above the 20 daily EMA. Okay, so our technical analysis on VeChain says that it's in a very strong uptrend. What I'm going to have to do right here is I have to throw it back to the fundamentals because, guys, the technicals show that VeChain's very strong. The technicals say that we should expect VeChain to rally quite a bit up to around 60 cents. That's what it shows. To do that, though, we want to see this MACD cross bullish. If this doesn't cross bullish and it stays bearish, then we're probably not going to do that. But if it continues to converge bullish on itself for the next several days, we're probably going to see some rallies all the way back up to 60 cents and higher. So again, guys, remember, there's two sides to technical analysis. There's two sides to analysis on a cryptocurrency. There's technical analysis and there's fundamental analysis. The fundamental analysis of VeChain is what's driving this market. So if you want to learn more about VeChain, I would encourage you to go and look at their CoinMarketCap listing, look into some news on VeChain, find out what's going on behind the scenes, because that's really what's driving this price action. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that technical analysis on that. Oh, goodness, guys. That was a good request. That was a good coin. Guys, make sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Tim is going to be doing his own technical analysis at 1,500 likes, and it's going to be really funny.
You could just subscribe, and you don't have to like.
No, you can hit the like.
200 likes, guys. Come on, we're almost there.
200 likes. That's all it takes, guys. Consider liking the video. And also, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you a thing. And it's our mission here to help you reach financial freedom. If that's something you can get behind, consider joining us. We're about to hit 80,000 subscribers. And before we go on, I just want to say how thankful I am on behalf of myself, but also our entire team. Like, 80K subs is ridiculous. That's like the population of the town I live in. That's ridiculous. Thank you guys so much. Seriously, just speaking with all humility, thank you so much. We would not be here without you guys. It's just, it really is that simple. So, thanks. We're going to be doing some more technical analysis here in a second. Chat deemed that we need to look at Phantom and Elrond, so we're going to talk about those here in a second. But I'm going to leave the floor open for a second so I can catch my breath and not pass out.
We have finally reached the end of that lung capacity, guys.
Yes.
Reaching the end of the lung
that whole
capacity.
time. Hit the like button to pump my lungs up. I've been talking consistently for the last hour.
Yeah.
It gets to you. It really does. It is definitely tiring. Smash the like button at 1,500 likes. We have something special coming for you. Consider subscribing to the channel. And join the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy with coupon code SMETHETREE for $75 off. You can find that coupon code in the description box down below. Guys, we are going to do some quick technical analysis on Phantom, so let's go ahead and jump back over there, and then we're going to move on to Elrond, and we're going to wrap the stream out. Phantom is up 51% in the last 24 hours. That's insane. If we go over here and we look at Phantom, which is FTM, let's get this chart up and do some blank-to-bank TA on it. I just want to show you the history on Phantom. Phantom has rallied 35,000% in the last 365 days.
Holy cow.
That's ridiculous. That is insane. Phantom is, it has a new all-time high figure of just below $1 at 87 cents. That is our all-time high figure. Phantom pulled back for 4 days. This is just a beautiful looking chart, guys. Look at these red candlesticks. It's just a nice stair step down. However, Phantom has decided to go into a big rally today and has rallied 50% in the span of 24 hours. That's insane. Let's look for other levels of support and resistance. We're going to find that there's a support level down here around 26 cents. And also, if we look at the 4-hourly chart, then we're going to find that there's a strong uptrending level of support. I can show you this right here. Check that out. Boom. Strong support uptrend on Phantom. That's a good sign. The fact that Phantom bounced there is a strong fundamentals, a strong technical side. I'm going to look at the technical indicators here in a second, but I can just tell you, I don't know what the fundamentals are doing on Phantom. I don't know anything about Phantom. I know some things about VeChain. Phantom, I'm not familiar with. I'll go research it after this stream and come back at you guys. However, the technicals show that Phantom looks like it's about to explode. Let's look back at the daily chart, and I'll show you the RSI and the MACD. RSI pulled back to around 60 and bounced. We're back in overextended territory, but remember, 70 to 80 is actually a healthy zone for a cryptocurrency to trade in. It's actually a very bullish thing if we're sitting just in overextended territory. Notice how we've sat up here for a long time. That's indicative of strength. Looking at the MACD, we can see that the MACD is now diverging bearish. You can see that in the histogram down here. As of today, Phantom's MACD is diverging bearish. That's a good sign, guys. I'm not even going to go into much more detail. Honestly, we had a 9 flash on TD sequential. It reset. Volume looks healthy. 20 EMA, I bet we're sitting right above it. There you go. That's that intuition I'm talking about over in the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. Intuition. I don't know. If you go back and watch that again, I said I bet we're sitting right above the 20 daily EMA. Guess where we're sitting is right above the 20 daily EMA. I call that chart vision, just being able to look at a chart and you're like, oh, I know what's here. That's really cool, is that we're sitting above that. We have a bullish engulfing candlestick. Everything looks good on Phantom, guys. For anyone who's in Phantom, I would be pretty confident in your position right now. However, with these smaller cap altcoins, this one, for example, is trading around 48 cents. There's a lot of uncertainty, and technical analysis isn't the only thing that goes into this. This cryptocurrency only has about a $1.5 billion market cap, and also, it's just not very big, which means whales can come in and easily dump or rally the market. But more importantly than that, there can be some kind of pump and dump where a lot of people come together and pump and dump the coin. And also on top of that, the fundamentals are really what's driving this project. I would imagine the fundamentals are pretty good, but it is your job to go and do research on those fundamentals to make sure that your trade or your investment in Phantom is safe. So guys, that's my opinion on Phantom. I'm going to throw it back to chat here for just a second. Make sure to like the video because we have something special coming at 1,500 likes. We are so close. Hit the like button. It's totally free. Anything further that we want to answer, guys?
We're almost at 15, guys. Come on.
We're so close to 1,500 likes. Guys, if you want to see Tim, not Crypto Tim, non-Crypto Tim, try and do technical analysis, I think it'd be pretty funny. Hit the like button. And you can follow us over on our Instagram and Twitter at CryptoJeb to see that when it goes live. And also, as I said, for anyone who hasn't joined, we started this stream by doing a lot of Bitcoin technical analysis. We moved into some Cardano technical analysis, and we made a price prediction on Cardano. And now we are going to do one last bit of technical analysis. I'm going to drag this stream out until we hit 1,500 likes because I want to see him try and do TA. I think it's going to be really funny.
Come on, guys. Hurry up and like.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Come on. I will go around to random people on the street and tell them to hit the like video.
There are a lot of things I would do in life before I would do technical analysis. I would love to do I just don't know how to do it. Hence the name non-crypto.
That's
Tim.
the funny thing is that Tim doesn't have the first clue how to do technical analysis. He listens to me and he's like, oh, I think we just hit it. We're 3 away. 1 away. 1 like away. Hit the freaking like button.
We got it.
Oh my
All right,
God.
now you can
Tim
do,
is going to be doing some technical analysis on what chart do we want to make him do TA on?
I mean, let's be simple.
Tell us in chat, what chart do you want Tim to do technical analysis on? Tell us.
Yeah. I think something.
I would choose one that you really don't want any good information about.
I really want one that I want to do one that we haven't talked about, so he doesn't have like a foundational knowledge to go.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Darn it.
Dang.
He's just gonna repeat whatever Jeb said.
Yeah,
so.
that's a good point. We're gonna make him do like, I don't know, XRP or some other.
That's it. I've seen a lot of people say XRP. I think we should do XRP.
Okay.
Oh my
Tim's going to do
gosh.
technical analysis on XRP. Your whole staff should know how to do TA. Tim has been here for 6 weeks.
Yeah, I'm new.
Tim's new.
I am learning. I'm learning
Most
every
of my
day.
staff does do technical analysis and help me research these videos, but Tim is new.
No, I'm here for the manager part of it.
Yes,
not,
Tim helps
not
me to run the
TA.
business, which is, believe it or not, a massive job that a lot of people underestimate. There's a lot to do with managing. Guys, we have an 8-staff team. I'm so very thankful for them. A lot of management goes into that. By the way, guys, we're going to do this last bit of technical analysis, but before we do, I just want to say again how incredibly thankful I and our entire team are for the people who are in this stream. Like, seriously. Shout out to you guys. We're about to hit 80,000 subscribers, probably tomorrow at this rate. I remember when we had 5 subscribers. I've told this story on stream before. I remember when we had 5 subs. I remember I was sitting on a concrete bench under a live oak tree at the local community college waiting to start my job. I worked at a bookstore when I started this YouTube channel. We had 3 subscribers the night before, and we had 5 the next day. We had 2 subscribers. I had never gotten 2 subscribers in a day before. Never happened. It was completely new to me. And I remember that day I decided that I would never use the word I, because I didn't build this channel. I remember when I had 10,000 subscribers, when we had 10,000 subscribers, my father came in the room, and I was talking to him, and I said, we upload this video, we did this, we hit this milestone. He was like, what do you mean we? You do this alone. And he wasn't saying that in a mean way, he was just actually confused, because I said we, and I did it alone, in my bedroom, at home. But I always decided that I was never going to say I was going to say we, because I didn't build this channel. You guys built this channel by your loyalty to it, so thank you guys so much. Seriously, it's really cool. Anyway, guys, we are going to be doing some technical analysis on Elrond. For everyone who just tuned in, my price prediction on Cardano, you will have to see earlier on in the stream. No, I'm kidding. I'll tell you what it is. It's $5 in the next 12 months. That's my price prediction, but if you want to see how I came to that conclusion, we did that earlier. We're going to do some very quick technical analysis on Elrond, and that's going to wrap the stream out. Elrond, or eGold, is trading at $139 and is up 10% over the last 24 hours, is ranked number 35 on CoinMarketCap. Let's go ahead and get the chart up here, and we can do some blank-to-bank TA on it. Remember, guys, blank-to-bank is the format of TA where we take a completely blank chart and we figure out how to make bank trading and investing into that cryptocurrency. Very first thing we have to do is we have to draw our support and resistance levels. We're going to get to our trend lines in a second, but our resistance level on eGold is around $220. We can also see here, I'm going to show you this because this is really powerful. On the 4-hourly chart, this just jumped out at me, guys. This is what I call chart vision, being able to look at a chart and just see something. This massive uptrend right here is something you want to pay attention to if you are an eGold or an Elrond investor. That's really powerful. Look at this. There are a ton of bottoms right here, right here, right here, right here, and we pulled back down to it more recently. Very strong uptrending level of support that you want to show on your own chart. We can also look here at this downtrend right here. This jumps out at me. Let's draw this as red. Looks like eGold, aka Elrond, is in a couple of consolidation patterns because we have an uptrending level of support right here. Remember, guys, I have not done technical analysis on Elrond, I think, ever. I think this is the first time I've ever done TA on it. I'm doing this based on my knowledge of technical analysis. If you're going to make profit and succeed in this market, you need to know how to do this stuff on your own. That's why we teach technical analysis in the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. There's a $75 off coupon code linked in the description box down below. As you can see, Elrond has been moving to the downside over the last several days. Let's see here. It's been pulling back. It's pulled back 36% in the last 20 days, and it's pulled back a total I'm going to exclude this wick, 60% in 14 days. That's actually very healthy for this market, guys, because it means that this market has gone through a strong corrective phase, which means all of the weak hands have been shaken out. Looks like Elrond is going to go into some kind of breakout formation in the next 48 hours, and you can make sure to profit by that by setting up some kind of long position. Remember, if you want to know how to set up long and short trades over on TradingView and plan those, we have a video in CT2A teaching you how to do that right here, how to set up and use TradingView. This is actually a completely free video, so go and watch that video, and you'll get some value out of it. You can set this trade up right here. You could look to do an entry position around $150 and a stop loss around $175 and a target around $200. I'm not going to give you the exact trade. Why? I'm not going to give you the exact trade because I want you to learn how to do it on your own. Whether you do it with us or someone else, I don't care. I do, however, care that you know how to think for yourself. You can make a major trade on this market. You can go into a long position, trade this breakout, and you're definitely going to make some money. But make sure you set that trade up correctly. If we look at the daily chart, we can also look at Rsi and Macd. Looks like Macd is converging bullish on itself. Good sign. Might mean that we're going to go into a big bullish breakout relatively soon. Rsi is also trending to the upside. We pulled down to around 46. Nice, healthy, strong correction. That is a good thing. Also, let's look here really quickly at our moving averages. We are now above the 20 daily EMA. This is good. We had a green, red, green formation. Everybody who's subscribed to the channel will know what that formation is and its significance. And let's also look at TD sequential. Got overextended here, not overextended anymore. Let's look at volume. Volume's low, but it's also got the potential to rally. I'd keep an eye on that volume. It is a little anemic right now, and Bollinger Bands are all kinds of thickness. Let's look at that on the linear chart. We bounced off of the bottom bands there. That's a good sign. Okay, so guys, my TA on Elrond shows that for the most part, we're looking at a relatively healthy market. However, I would throw it back to the fundamental analysis. I would go and research this coin because a lot of where Elrond goes is going to be determined by what its fundamentals are doing and the project behind it. Thank you for that suggestion, everybody who said e-gold. Any final thoughts, guys?
Couple questions from chat.
Sure.
And, so people joining in late have been checking in, and, and obviously they wanted to know about ADA. So I know probably what your answer to this, but I know they want to hear your answer to this.
Okay.
Would you buy ADA today or would you wait?
So, I love this question, and I've gotten this question so much on so many different cryptocurrencies that I have a standard answer to it. Before I even answer that question, I'll reiterate the question here in a second. I want to make sure you guys understand something, and that is that I don't want you to come to our channel to learn what to do. I want you to come to our channel to learn what to think. I want you to come to our channel to learn how to be an expert in cryptocurrency markets. It is our job to give you the tools to replace me. I'm an expert in cryptocurrency market, in cryptocurrency technical analysis. I'm a professional. I do this for a living. It's my job. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that prideful. I'm just saying this is true. I can do the technical analysis that I need. I want you guys to come to me. By the way, I may be a professional in TA. I go to other technical analysts all the time to see where my blind spots are. I want that to be where you guys think about me. So make sure you guys are investing in your own education because I want you guys to become experts in the field so that you can do this on your own. However, the question was, should we invest in Cardano now or should we wait for a pullback maybe? Here's what I think. I need you to look at this market in two ways. I need you to look at this question in two ways. I want you to look at it through the lens of risk tolerance, and I want you to look at it through the lens of time horizon. Those are the two words. Whenever you say, should I invest now? This should be your standard response. Look at it through risk tolerance and look at it through time horizon. Risk tolerance is how much tolerance do you have to risk? Duh. If you're 75 years old and you're retired and you're living off of retirement and pension and 401k and all that, you probably have a pretty low risk tolerance. If you're young and spry and 20 years old and like dabbing on the haters and you're, investing in GameStop and AMC and, you're just being a kid and enjoying your life, you probably have a higher risk tolerance because you probably still have couches you can crash on. You probably don't have a wife and kids. You probably have a higher tolerance for risk. The other thing is you need to look at your time horizon. If you're buying Cardano, how long are you planning on holding that Cardano? Are you planning on holding that Cardano for 5 years, or are you planning on holding that Cardano for 2 days? If you have a long time horizon and you have a lower risk tolerance, then you might want to look to a long-term investment. If you have a short time horizon and a higher risk tolerance, you might want to look to trade. Is right now a good time to enter Cardano for a trade position? Maybe not. It is pretty extended. However, based on the technical analysis we did earlier, I could very easily see Cardano going back to $1.48. However, if you're talking about buying Cardano for the long term, I don't care where you buy it. I think it's a great idea. Why? Because the fundamentals are strong. The fundamentals on Cardano are fantastic. It's a decentralized application platform that's competing with Ethereum. And remember, we talked about how coins have value because of what backs them. The decentralized application and the decentralized finance ecosystem is a fast-growing market, one that has a ton of value and application in our modern economy. Cardano, being a power player in that space, is going to increase in value. You're probably not going to lose money over the course of the next several years investing in Cardano unless something crazy happens. However, if you're planning on buying it for the next couple of days, that's where that nitty-gritty technical analysis goes in. If you're interested in trade setups, I actually showed some trade setups on Cardano just about 30 minutes ago when we did our Cardano technical analysis. Scrub back in the video. We'll probably go back and put timestamps on all of this so that you guys can see that. If we don't, we'll start doing that tomorrow because we do need to do that. Anyway, guys, that's my take on that. Great question.
Yeah, and a kind of a follow-up question to that.
Sure.
Even though you were just saying how you can break down the technical analysis like an expert, even though you still go and look at other things all the time. How long did it take you to learn everything about technical analysis that you learned? Because there's some people are asking, could they learn how to read technical analysis on their own? And which the answer is obviously yes, because that's what you did. However, how long did that take you to do that?
So the funny thing is, guys, is whenever somebody asks you how long did it take you to learn something, the answer should always be equal to how long you've been doing it, because you should never stop learning. So how long did it take me to learn technical analysis? Well, how long have I been in the space? I've been in the space since July 31st, 2017. Go back and figure out how many days that is. That's about 1,000 days. I'm still learning TA. I learn new things all the time. The second that you think you've learned everything is the second you lose everything. Keep that in mind. You have to be continually learning. The expert is the person who understands that they have so much to learn. That's why I don't say that I'm an expert with pride. I say that I'm an expert with humility, saying that I realize how much I need to learn. So anyway, that's kind of the philosophical question. It's important you internalize that. But to really answer your question, I think what you were really asking is, how long did it take me to learn technical analysis before I was profitable and it was a useful skill? That's probably what you actually meant when you asked that. So I'm not trying to be pedantic, but it is important that I clarify that position. That probably took about 18 months. I was profitable in trades here and there, but for the first year or so, it was kind of wishy-washy. As far as investing and trading and technical analysis, being confident in it, it probably took me about 18 months. And more specifically, rather than just saying it took me 18 months, because 18 months I could do it for a minute a day, and that'd be like, what, 18 months worth of minutes? Like, that's nothing. Or I could have done it 12 hours a day for 18 months. That doesn't really tell you anything. As far as hours, it took me over 1,000 hours, more like 2,000 hours of working in the cryptocurrency market every single day, trading semi-regularly, investing in the market, making videos on it, reading books, watching videos, researching technical indicators. It took me probably over 1,000 hours, probably more like 2,000 hours before I was a competent technical analyst. You guys see me go on these charts, blank to bank TA, and I'm just like, boom, 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 boom. Here's the TA, boom. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. That takes me 7 minutes to do technical analysis on a chart I have never seen before. That's the skill set I'm trying to teach you guys. And you can learn that. I fully believe in you because I've seen thousands of people do it. So to answer your question, it took me between 1,000 and 2,000 hours to teach it to myself. And by the way, knowing what I know now, if something like the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy existed back when I got into the space, I would have bought that in a heartbeat, because everything that took me 2,000 hours to learn is condensed into 12 hours of content over in CT2A. That's why thousands of people have gone through that academy, and they freaking love it. Give me a 7 in chat if you've gone through CT2A and you think it's a great product.
Am I allowed to go through, because I haven't gone through any of it yet, am I allowed to go through that before I make that video?
Sure.
Sweet, sweet,
sure.
sweet, sweet, sweet. I don't know if I get all 12 hours.
No, actually, hang on.
No,
you have to do technical analysis before you go through the course.
Come on.
And then after you go through the course, you have to go through it again, and we'll see the difference.
We'll see. Well, if you guys get the we'll come up with another like thing. You guys have to hit a number for me to do it again.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully I'll be better at that point though.
Yeah.
But then I'll no longer be non-crypto Tim.
Yeah, but we'll have to always call you non-crypto Tim. You got to have a name.
That's true.
Guys, see all those 7s in chat? Those are the people that have gone through the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy and have profited from it. If you were interested in learning more about technical analysis, the first link in the description box down below will take you to CT2A. Let's check and make sure that link's working. If it's not, we will tell you on Instagram and Twitter, and we will update you. If the link's not working, which I'm pretty sure it is, we've had some issues with that lately, we will fix that. Just look on our social media and everywhere, and we will fix that immediately. Don't worry about it. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it out for the stream. We started with Bitcoin technical analysis. We did Cardano technical analysis. We made a Cardano price prediction, and I'm getting a thumbs up from our producer saying that the link is working, so that's awesome. And we also just did Cardano. We also just did technical analysis on VeChain, Phantom, and Elrond. We did TA on 5 projects today, guys. If you enjoyed today's stream, consider subscribing to the channel. We're about to hit 80,000 subscribers, and I am so incredibly blessed and thankful for every single one of you guys who has subscribed to the channel and believes in what we're doing here. It is our belief that financial freedom is a mission that you should pursue. Once you have financial freedom, the world becomes your oyster. It opens up to whatever you want to do, and you have the ability to be free of a lot of other things when you become free of your finances. Financial freedom means this. Freedom means unrestricted and unrestrained by, and the modifier of that is financial. I want you to be unrestricted and unrestrained by financial freedom. If it's your dream to snowboard every day, I want you to be able to snowboard every day. If it's your dream to have a yacht, I want you to be able to have a yacht. If it's your dream to live a peaceful life and drive a 2004 Toyota Camry and take your kids to soccer practice, and that's your dream, I want you to be able to do that. Financial freedom means different things to different people, but I want you to be able to have that. If you're interested in that, subscribe to the channel, because that's our mission and that's what we train to do. That's what everything that we do is aligned towards, is bringing you financial freedom. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap out the stream. Any final questions or thoughts, guys?
No,
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
All right.
Yeah. Just
good deal.
Tune in tomorrow.
Tune in tomorrow because we're going to be we stream at 9:30 Eastern time every single day. Make sure to tune in.
And use code SMETheTree on CT2A.
Use
$75 off.
Use code SMETheTree for $75 off on the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. That is linked in the description box down below. If that is all, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap the stream out.
Yep.
If you guys did enjoy today's video, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Before I go, though, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.